Hola, I'm Fivers and welcome to Revive Witch. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at the new element summon that has just been released. The new element summon has the Mercury, UR and SSR characters on it, and also all the SR and R dolls of the game. As in the last Brimstone banner, I'm going to focus on the UR dolls that you can get from this banner. And we are going to do a small review of each of them to check if this banner is worth or if it's just a bait. But in this case, I want to do a special mention of one SSR doll, Mayahuel. I just want to say that if you are a new player and you get Maya, you should feel happy about it. She's currently one of the best dolls in the game. As we can see, the UR dolls that we can get are Edin, Kurbek, Miner, Afalen, Amanami, Tunnel of Night, Nanar, and Nasa. And Princess Amanami will be added to this banner and to all of the other banners when her rate up in Dreamland summons ends. Mercury dolls are pretty good on average, so let's take a look at them one by one. I just want to say that this will be based on my opinion, and maybe you could have a different priority order, so feel free to leave your opinion in the comment section. Okay, so I have divided them into 3 groups in order of priority. The dolls in tier B are Gurbeg, Afalen, Tunnel of Night, and Nanar. As you can see, I have put the 3 tanks in the lowest priority tier, mainly because these characters don't have that much utility in the late game, but they have some places where they can be pretty useful. Gurbeg is a really good doll for the early stages of the game, but her playstyle doesn't fit into the current late game modes. But thanks to her skill set, if she's able to transform with her second skill, she will be able to get through broken lands solo stages without investing too much into her. Afalen is able to clear all the difficulties to farm guardian and healer equipment, thanks to the immunity provided by her skill 1. You just have to use her skill 1 in the right moment, so Afalen brings you the opportunity to start farming legendary equipment pretty soon. And her skill 2 is pretty useful at the beginning to help your mates do more damage. Afalen carried my team through the entire story mode. Then, Nanar is pretty similar to Afalen actually, so I don't really have anything more to add here. Tunnel of Night protect her team in a different way than Nanar and Afalen. Meanwhile, Nanar and Afalen take the damage of their entire team after using their skill 1, Tunnel of Night reduces incoming damage thanks to her skill 2 and passive. Sadly, as I said before, Guardians are not that useful right now. Then, in tier A, we will have Miner and Nasa. Miner can provide a big amount of damage during the outbreak thanks to one use of her skill 2 to make her do extra damage and then spam skill 1 during the outbreak. Actually, I recommend to play her manually, to cast her skill 2 as the skill that reached the outbreak, so you can use her skill 1 as soon as possible when the outbreak starts. But she's not that strong during the normal phase of the fight, and you actually need to be lucky to get the effect of her passive. This means that you could never get the effect of her passive during the entire fight, and basically have a doll without a passive. So Miner needs to try the same stage until she gets lucky and activate her passive enough times. Then Nasa is one of the newest dolls. She's probably the best AoE mage of the game. So she will be a pretty good doll to clear the story mode and other game modes where we are gonna be fighting versus 3 enemies. But she's not that good versus just one enemy, and her skills animation are kinda slow. So at the end, she's not that great in boss stages. In S tier, we have the top tier Mercury dolls, Edin and Amanami. Both of them are compellers, and their role is to improve the performance of our damage dealer, in Mercury, our mage. The skill 1 of Edin is just incredible. It does damage, increases the magic damage taken by enemies, and increases the order energy regeneration for 10 seconds. And also, thanks to her passive, she increases all allies' magic damage dealt every time she uses a skill, stacking up to 5 times. And her second skill is a charge skill, so even better, because this is gonna let us focus on the skill 2 of our mage to deal damage. And her unique equipment make our damage dealer even stronger. Edin is a must. And then Amanami is able to heal and to increase the attack of her allies thanks to her skill 1. Her passive boosts our damage dealer even more, and as a Din, her skill 2 is a charge skill, so this makes all the chaos energy free for our mage if we play these two compellers with a mage. So if a new doll like Isabel appears in the future for Mercury, it will be a really strong team. Amanami is a bit in the shadows since Edin came out, but she's still a really strong character for sure. As a special mention, I wanna say that if you still don't have Mayahuel, she's the third doll on the S tier from this banner in my opinion. She's a really powerful mage and she has a good role in the late game of Revive Witch. To finish, I wanna say again that Princess Amanami will be added to this banner when her rate up in Dreamland Summon ends. I will put her between A and S tier of the priority order of this banner. But if you wanna know more and know why do I think this, go check my last video where I have done a review about her. So, is this Mercury bunny worth it? Or is it a bait? Well, if you're a new player and you don't have most of the high tier dolls I have mentioned in this video, I recommend you to try someone here without being scared. If that's not your case, and you just need 1 or 2 high tier dolls, I could recommend you to wait until they put a rate up banner for the doll that you want. And as always, there is nothing bad about doing the first 10 summons with the 50% discount to try your luck. And that's it for today's video. I hope that I have helped you. Thank you so much for watching, leave a comment, drop a like and consider subscribing if you wanna see more Revive Witch content in the future, and see you in the next video. Ciao!